Now, what about motivation and rules? So there's a fixed relationship between drive or motivation and rules. When motivation is really high, rules will be essential for safety and to limit undesirable behaviours. So if we picture here maybe a ball-obsessed dog or a toy-obsessed, tug-obsessed dog, we'll have to put some rules in place, because otherwise that dog's going to be jumping up, they're just going to be snatching the toy out of our hand, they're going to potentially injure us or injure themselves. But importantly, that dog's going to hold up to lots of rules in that situation because they so badly want to perform that behaviour, or they so badly want to access that stimulus, that they're going to be prepared to have some rules put in place. They're going to be prepared to push through that challenge or that adversity in order to access that opportunity to perform that behaviour or that particular stimulus, so the toys or the treats. But when motivation is minimal, rules will negatively impact enjoyment and further decrease motivation. So if we have a dog that doesn't really have a huge desire to engage with toys in the first place, and then we start putting lots of rules in place, they go, you know what, you just keep the toy. I'm just not that interested. Similarly, even with engagement with people, if we have a dog that is really wanting to engage with us all the time, and they're in our face and they're barking at us and they're pushing for attention all the time, then that motivation for our engagement and interaction is so high that we can put some rules in place about how they can access and when they can access our attention. But if we've got a dog that really isn't that engaged with us, but they don't seek us out that much, they're not really pushing for engagement with us, we don't want to be putting too many rules on when and where and how they can engage with us, because they already don't have a lot of motivation for that. If we put too many rules in place, they're going to have even less motivation. They're just going to walk away and lose interest completely. So always remember, motivation first and then rules. So always creating lots of motivation. But then if there is lots of motivation, then we can start to put more rules in place. Motivation and frustration. So perseverance through frustration is directly linked to motivation. When motivation is high, commitment will remain. So our dog will persevere even when experiencing frustration, because they so badly want to perform that behaviour, or they so badly want to access those treats or toys. So maybe we've got a herding dog. They so badly want to access the opportunity to work with the stock that they're going to push through some frustration of us asking them to do that in a very specific way. They're not going to quit on us. They still want to do it so badly they're going to push through that frustration. If we have, though, a situation where the motivation is very minimal, frustration will decrease motivation further, ultimately resulting in quitting. So when we're working with a dog that's not that motivated to perform the behaviour to start with, and then we start adding some frustration in there, and we start not giving them access to what they need, or we make our training a bit too frustrating, then those dogs are very likely to just walk away and just quit. So avoid generating frustration that results in quitting. We might need to keep that frustration very, very low if we don't have a lot of drive or motivation to perform that behaviour or to engage with those specific rewards.